chapter we have learned about local area network, wireless local area network and wide area network. Okay, so I think you must be clear about these three categories. And now we are moving on to the next one. Okay, in today's video we are going to learn about some concepts or some words which we are often using in the computer based. Okay, so first I am using in the internet one, we are using internet access. Okay, single user and multi-user internet access we are going to see today. So in internet access, single user access, how we can connect a single user to the internet. So there are modem, broadband modem, mobile broadband and portable internet devices. So what do you mean by modem? So this is the one we can connect from a single user to the internet. So it may be using a, it will be like a single device which that you can connect it to it. Okay, I think you must be familiar about the modem. It will be like the port 1 or like that. In this first you connect the one wire to the modem and another one to your system for where you want to get the internet. So that is how the internet get access to the computer with internet activities. Okay, and next one, broadband modem. So what do you mean by broadband modem? Here a wire is used. So if you have broadband, there will be a wire which connects the system and the broadband modem. So here in the modem we may also use wireless modem, but in the broadband modem it will be using the wires. Okay, and next we are having mobile broadband. In mobile broadband we will be connecting the system or the laptops or the mobile or PC to the internet using the Wi-Fi connectivity. So what do you mean by Wi-Fi? Wireless fidelity. So using the Wi-Fi connection, you will be connecting your mobile system to the internet access. That is the mobile broadband. And the last one, portable internet devices. So what are all the portable internet devices that we are using in laptops, PCs, etc. So in this, we will be connecting a simple dongle or USB port with the USB port. So you will be getting connected to the internet. So these are all the single user connections we will be using to get internet. So modem you can use or broadband modem or mobile broadband or portable internet devices. This is for connecting to the single user. When we are coming to the multi-user, so we can use Wi-Fi router at home. Okay, so we want to connect it for more than one system, we will be using the router. The last class I was said about the router. So you can use the Wi-Fi router at home to connect more than one devices. And the second one is fiber to the home broadband FTTH. Here also we will be using the wireless connections. So that from one system to another system and then to the internet from where we are getting the information. And the next one, wireless mesh network. So here there will be having a lot of wires and a lot of nodes. From that only will be the networks will be connected to the system. That is the wireless mesh networks. And the last one, satellite connection. So you know very well about satellite connection. So we are using the DTH like that, no? So in that only we will be using satellite connection. So it is for getting the information from a very large scale geographical circuit. Okay. So from there only we will be getting the satellite connections. So these are all the 4 ways we can use to connect the internet to multi-users. So Wi-Fi router at home, FTTH fiber to the home broadband, wireless mesh network, and the last one is the satellite connection. Okay. So next we are going to see about client and server. Have you heard this word client and server? Yes, we might have known about the word server. Okay, and now we are going to learn about these two words. So when you are in network, one of you will be providing the information or internet access and one of you will be using the internet information. Okay, the person who are using the internet applications or internet users are called as users. Okay, நம்ம யாரு இன்டர்நெட் ஆக்சஸ் பண்றோமோ சிஸ்டம்ல உட்கார்ந்து நமக்கு தேவையானதை பார்க்கறோமோ நம்ம தான் யூசர். ஓகே, அதை நம்ம ஒருத்தவங்களுக்கு இருந்து நம்ம ப்ரொவைட் பண்றாங்க இல்லையா, அவங்க தான் யாரு சர்வர். ஓகே, so client and server. So client is the person who uses the internet. Okay, and server is the one who provides. Okay, so these are the two words. When you are in internet connection, you must be familiar with this, client and server. So the client is the person who gets information from the internet and server is the person who provides the internet. Okay, so some of the servers are internet service provider, ISP, okay, HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. So internet service provider, and this one is the hypertext transfer protocol. Okay, so like that there are many ones, those who are providing internet for us. This is the example now. Okay, so these two words, and next we are going on to know about the third word, firewall. So what do you mean by firewall? So when you are using the internet, there may be unwanted things that may be getting into our system. So to block the unwanted things or unauthorized information to getting into our system, we will be using the firewall. So there are some softwares based on firewalls which blocks the unauthorized or unwanted things that is getting into our computer. Okay, we may be using the authorized one like mail or some Gmail and some applications like that. So that will be needed and will be getting from that. But when we that is authorized one also. Sometimes when unauthorized, you want to secure your system from unauthorized data, you can use this firewall software. Okay, that is one is the, it acts as the block between the unauthorized data and the user system. Okay, so that one is the firewall. That one is the block which blocks the unauthorized data. Okay, and next we are going to see about data security. So firewall blocks the unauthorized data. Okay, when we are having the data in our system, how it can be secure? Okay, in data security there are 4 points. That is, we will be using the words encryption, decryption, cipher, and the key. So you might have not learned about these words so far. So encryption, decryption, cipher, and key. Okay, so what are all these? So what is encryption? Let me learn about that. So when we are, you know very well in our system, computer system, what are all we are typing, it is saved as zeros and ones. Okay, so even if you type a character A, it is saved into the system as zeros and ones. And when you want to get a data from that zeros and ones are converted into your data, and then only you are getting that data. Okay, so encryption is when your data is modified with some other format and it is saved. Okay, that is the encryption. Even our data இருக்குன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க, அந்த data வந்து யாருக்குமே தெரியக்கூடாது. Should not be known to anyone. It should be very secure. But you want to convert it into another, so that if anyone read the data, they will not be able to know what is inside it. Okay, that is encryption. That is encrypted form. Okay, what you mean by decryption is that when you are changed into a data in some other format, and when you want to know the data, that some other format must be converted into the known format what you know. Okay, so that one is the decryption. So if suppose we are having, I am saying system. Okay, I am having a word as system. Okay, now I am giving a, okay, sorry, let us God. Let us have a word God. So what, which letter in the alphabet is G? A, B, C, D, E, F and G, 7th one. Okay, then O, which one? H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, 15. Okay, and D is the 4th word, right? So G is the 7th word in the alphabet, O is the 15th word in the alphabet, and D is the 4th character in the alphabet. Okay, so now I have encrypted the data God, encrypted the word God into this one. Okay, so the encrypted data is encrypted data is 715. Okay, in military purpose, sometimes if you want to convey a message from one point to another, so that message when it is operated by anyone in intermediate, they will not be able to find the details. So military அந்த மாதிரி இடத்துல ஒருத்தவங்கள்ட்ட இருந்து ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் உங்களுக்கு பாஸ் பண்றோம்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க, அந்த இன்கேஸ் இந்த பாஸ் பண்ற மெசேஜ் நடுவுல யாருக்காவது வேற இடத்துல கிடைச்சிச்சு அப்படின்னா அவங்களால அந்த மெசேஜ்ல என்ன இருக்குன்னு புரிஞ்சுக்க முடியாது. அப்படிதான் அந்த மெசேஜை பாஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஓகே சோ சொல்ல வேண்டிய விஷயத்தை இன்னொரு ஃபார்மட்ல கொடுக்கிறதுக்கு பேர் தான் என்கிரிப்ஷன் ஓகே இன்னொரு ஃபார்மட்டை கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணி கொடுக்குறோம் அதுதான் என்கிரிப்ஷன் அந்த கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணதா அந்த பக்கத்துல இருக்கிறவர் திருப்பி ஒரிஜினலை எப்படி கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணிருக்காருன்னு பார்க்கலாம் மெசேஜ் ஒரிஜினல் மெசேஜ் படிக்கணும் இல்லையா சோ அதை மாத்துறதுக்கு பேர் தான் டிகிரிப்ஷன் ஓகே சோ காட்ங்கிற ஒரு வேர்டை 754 நான் என்கிரிப்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன் this is the encrypted data சோ அந்த காட்னு ஒரு வேர்டை நான் ஒரு பேப்பர்ல எழுதி 7154 எழுதி இன்னொரு ஆளுக்கு பாஸ் பண்றேன் அப்ப அந்த என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க 7154 னா அப்ப என்னவா இருக்கும் கெஸ் பண்ணி 7th letter 5 15th letter O Dங்கிற லெட்டர் 4 அப்படினு சொல்லி கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணி காட்ங்கிற வேர்டை மாத்தி என்ன சொல்லிருக்கேங்கறத கண்டுபிடிச்சிருவாங்க that is decryption okay so this one is the encrypted data and that one is the decrypted form okay so this is the encryption and decryption so what do you mean by cipher so cipher is the one which is used as the authorized data okay va it is an algorithm okay it is an algorithm to form the so in the algorithm என்ன algorithm யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன் என்ன எந்த character alphabetically G ங்கிறது எத்தனாவது character O ங்கிறது 15th character D ங்கிறது 4th character ன்னு நான் எடுத்துக்கிறேன் இது ஒரு sort of algorithm okay so that is called as cipher the algorithm used to form the authorized data okay and next one key so key இந்த key வந்து இந்த key கொடுத்தா தான் அவங்களுக்கு வந்து என்ன பண்ண முடியும் அத decrypt பண்ண முடியும் so that is the key which is given to the person so that he can decrypt the data and find the original data so okay this is the data security encryption decryption cipher and website security so website security we are going to know about what is HTTP that is already you know what is HTTP hypertext transfer protocol S stands for secure okay hypertext transfer protocol S stands for secure that is that particular link is a secure one so that you can use the link which is under HTTPS so that it will be a secure data within your system and you can use it without any doubts okay so far we have learned about the words cloud who is a client who is a server and what is firewall and what are all the words and what are all the things is happening in the data security and the last one is the website security okay so client is the one who gets the internet and server is the one who provides it and some of the examples of it are ISP internet service provider and hypertext transfer protocol so under website security you will be having HTTPS the S stands for secured one and next one firewall it blocks the unauthorized data and the data security encryption decryption cipher and key so encryption is you are converting the particular data into an unauthorized format and decryption is the reverse process of that and cipher is the algorithm used for that and key is the what is the key it is used for decrypting the data okay students so with this the unit 2 gets over so I think you all will be familiar with what are all the words and what are all the topics you have learned so you have learned about the types of network local area network wireless local area network wide area network and you have learned client server firewall data security and website security thank you students